Hello and welcome to a new game that I will be playing. It's called Offworld Trading Company and it's by Mohawk Games. It's on Steam Early Access and it is a real-time strategy game. The premise is that you are playing as a trading company. You have gone to Mars, you are there as there's a colony there, and you are there with a couple of other trading companies, and your aim is to mine resources, convert them to whatever's needed and sell them for a profit. Basically make as much money as you can to then buy out the other trading companies that are there, and the end goal is always to basically own all of the other trading companies. So I'm going to go into a quick play, make it so it's nice and easy. We'll just put a couple of enemies against us and I'll go into play. I'm just going to show you what it's all about. So first initial issue is that the woman or man speaking soon is going to be quite annoying. Their voice is very, very robotic, so I'll get through that. First of all, we have different scans. There's how many scans you've got. You scan the area around you to find resources. These little points are resource nodes. At the moment we don't know which ones these are. We know there's some that are there. Here we don't know what is going on at all. And this is water, and when we start the game a list will come up on the side which I can explain what each of them does. You have 4 different types of headquarters to choose from. Expansive, which is designed so that you can claim more tiles as you go along, and you only have a set number of tiles you can claim. So this is a tile you can claim, that one, wherever, for instance. As you go up, you only have a certain number you can claim, and then once you reach the limit, you cannot get any more. So having that means you can actually expand faster. You need less steel for your upgrades. This one does not require food, water, or oxygen, but does need more electronics, which is more of a kind of not an end game. It's one of the more complex ones to build. It doesn't require glass either. And they use power instead of fuel. We then have one which uses black market more frequently, learns about news events before other HQ types, and scientific buildings built over resources will use those resources as input, plus 50% faster to research and tech, and when targeted sabotage damage is reduced by 50%. Go for expansive because that is the one that's in the first tutorial. Well, actually, first one, let's do some scans. So I'll do some scans, it will reveal the area, and I can carry on scanning for as long as I like, but it does mean that I have to play it, and these other 2 players can actually join in at that time. The woman will start speaking, so I'll probably shush through it now because she's got a very robotic voice, which is a little bit annoying.
Low levels of aluminum found.
Low levels of
silicon found.
So I'm just having a quick scan around to see what these areas are. Oh, there's a good chunk
Medium
there.
levels of silicon found. Medium levels of iron found.
Scale.
High levels of aluminum found.
Okay, so based on that we've got some water, we have aluminium, because I'm English, so aluminium. We've got some carbon, we have some silicon, and iron. I think that's all the different types we've seen, and then obviously the water. So what I'm going to do is build expansive, and when you initially build it, it's a bit like civilization, where you do get the bonus of actually being on there, but it will automatically start to consume, or start to have those items. So actually what I do not want to be building on there, because if you build there you get 72 for the start, bam, yeah. However, you do not actually make that much over time, so I'm going to build it. I believe so anyway. Let's build it just here. We'll see what happens. Plus 72. Yeah, it's not the income, it's actually the initial starting amount.
The first factories up and running in no time.
Good to know. Okay, so on the side, these are all the different types of resources that you have: power, water, food, oxygen, fuel, aluminium, iron, steel, carbon, chemicals, silicon, glass, and electronics. This is how many you have at the moment. You can buy 10 at a time or shift clicks by 100 at a time, and the same with selling. And this is the current price. Now the prices fluctuate based on how many are bought and sold across the map, pretty much. So if you have tons and tons and tons of water but you're not selling it, it'll stay around the sort of price. If you are selling loads and loads and loads, the price will plummet. If you buy in loads and loads and loads, the price will increase. And a lot of things are based off of others, so water, electricity, food, oxygen and fuel, aluminium, iron and carbon are kind of the base models, actually so silicon. But then these later ones require other things. So glass, if you mouse over it on the right hand side of my mouse, you'll see it says consumes oxygen, silicon and produces glass. Electronics consumes aluminium, carbon and silicon to produce electronics. Food requires water, oxygen requires water, etc, etc. So you see what I mean? You have to have items no matter what. They'll also consume power, so there's always, even if you don't ever sell or buy anything, you still kind of need to, because you just have to. It's very unlikely you're going to have all of the items available, and the reason for that is because of claims. Claims are how many actual tiles you can say are yours and actually to build on. So with the first base module we have 4, and one of the first things I want to do is actually go ahead and build a water module. So we're going to construct a water pump. The higher the number, actually I should have built that there. We'll unclaim that one. I'll show you why in a second. We're going to build these two here. So once this one's built, we'll get it back. Damn, never mind, we'll have 3. The reason for that is because when you actually land them down, they produce a certain amount. So this one's going to produce 2.4. This one produces 2.4. This one will be slightly less. That one will be even less because only 1 pip of it. And 1 pip there, 3 pips there. Whereas if they build next to each other, they get a 50% bonus. Yeah, plus 50% bonus for every other tile of the same type next to it. So these will get 50% bonus off of each other. If I build a fuel next to it, I wouldn't get a bonus. Next thing I would like to get is some food. Although the nice thing to do is try and pick up the 3-point tiles. So there is some aluminium here. Aluminium is useful later. So I'm going to go ahead and build that. We've got no more claims left now, unfortunately. Now to upgrade the HQ, upgrading to the next level is usually very quick and easy. You need, for this one, 40 aluminium, 20 steel and 10 glass. I have the bottom 2, I need 30 aluminium. I will start making it, or I can go ahead straight away now and buy 30 units of aluminium, which will be $630, and I have over 630 in the bank. So we could upgrade. If you upgrade, you're given 5 new claims. So I've run out of claims now. 5 new claims. You can only upgrade 5 times, by the way, or to a 5th level. But it does cost me extra 0.1 water, 0.2 food, and 0.05 oxygen every single, don't know what this is, per second. So could go ahead with that. How are we just going to look at them to build first? So what happens is they go off, and as they actually start making units, units of water.
That will be useful.
She spotted a geothermal vent, and she says, "Ooh, a geothermal vent. That'll be useful." Not quite sure where the geothermal vent is. There it is. So geothermal vents are usually actually used for power and are quite useful to get early on. So I'm going to grab that as soon as I can. But to claim it, I need to actually have more claims. And to do that, I need to actually upgrade. So let's go ahead and
Worker
upgrade.
morale is at an all-time high, thanks to the infrastructure boost you approved.
Thank you.
We'll be able to ship more industries off Earth in no time.
Thank you. And then we'll build a geothermal vent. So that will generate power because all these items do actually require power to use. So these require 0.2 power each. So as we're in negative, we have to start paying for power, and the cost of power is $11. It's now actually making some power, but once it starts making, we'll actually have some.
Scientific colony founded.
Yeah? Let's have a check if that's bugged out. I've never seen that error before. Nice build, that's good. Okay, so another one to try and get, I usually want early on, is iron, but I think they're building iron there. I think I've got iron and a steel straight away. So actually we can't buy iron. That's one of the issues with sitting on a small map. I've never actually realised that. We have tons and tons of water. Water is quite low in value actually, so it's not great to have tons of them. So I almost definitely will overwrite this with something else. What could we go for? A big aim is to go for is electronics because it's $80 per unit. But it does fluctuate depending on what people need. So if I buy up building loads of power and no one else can build any, the price of that will go up and up and up, and I can start selling them power back. We'll sell them some of that. The main aim of the game is over on the right hand side. You have your share price, your stock price, and your aim is to buy them out. Every time you put in 1 pip of these, it costs 5,000 to buy basically 10% share, and once you've got 100% of the share, you then own all of their production and their units and everything they have. All the red stuff becomes ours, all the green stuff becomes ours. And the aim is to actually do that for everyone. But the more you purchase, the higher the stock price gets. The less debt you have, the more your stock price gets. The more money you're bringing in and out, the higher the stock price gets. So basically, it becomes harder and harder later on. So you kind of want to do it early, but you don't have enough money early on. So you see, it's quite a nice little balancing act. One thing we do need to do though, it would be nice to upgrade again to get some more claims. In a bit, we've got 4. So let's go ahead and we need food, we need oxygen. So a good thing to do is try and build them up quite close to each other, so they can work off of themselves. And build a double food and a double oxygen, because the oxygen one will actually produce fuel as well. So one thing we are missing is going to be iron and steel, which will be a bit of an issue because steel looks like it's going to go up in value by quite a bit. However, there is no iron to be had. There's no iron at all. There's some aluminium there. Some carbon. Fat carbon is useful. So let's go ahead and upgrade.
Worker morale is at an all-time high, thanks to the infrastructure boost you approved.
Grab a
We'll
couple
be able to ship more industries off Earth in no time.
Freelance pirates are
Before
auctioning
they
their
leave.
services to the highest bidder.
Okay, this is another area that comes in. This is called the auctions, and the auctions happen at random events, at random times, and basically it's the black market down here. Down here, this is the black market. Let's go and quickly explain that before we explain this. I think it's every minute and a half. What's it, 60? Well, every 3 minutes. I think it's every 180 seconds. You get to use one of these items. However, everyone gets to use one of these items, and as soon as someone uses it, it's then offline again. You have purchased a new claim. So as you've seen before about the claims, you have a number of them, and you can actually go ahead and buy one. So for $1,000, it's quite a nice thing to get because you're going to make more than $1,000 back from it, hopefully. However, later on the price goes up and up and up, and eventually it's like 10, 15,000. You don't want to be spending that much on a new claim. EMP strike. You click on the EMP strike and you place it around near buildings, and they go offline effectively for a set period of time, which is very useful. If for instance they've got like 3 electronics factories right next to each other, they all have a bonus off of each other. They're making tons and tons. They're selling them to the market. They're keeping the price high, whatever. You can go in, EMP them, boom. They can't use them. They stop making the money that they hopefully get. A power surge, it doesn't quite destroy them. It just disables them for a period of time. You have an underground nuke which does destroy the building. Dynamite it semi-destroys them. They can't be used, but they can be repaired, and it gets repaired over time. Purchase a mutiny. This is quite a nice one. Is that you click on an enemy building and they start working for you. So all the water this one produces comes to us instead, which is pretty nice. And the opposite of that is basically the goon squad. So you can put a goon squad on this tile. If I then try and mutiny it, it won't work. And the final one that comes up is pirates, pretty much from what I've seen up here. Oh no, there is actually also tech. We'll get to that later. Pirates. So what you do is you bid into it, and the pirates will go and wherever you place them, they will start taking those trade routes. So you've got, for instance, say water's coming from, this is ours, but say it was theirs. The water's going back and forward here. We put up the pirates just here. They would steal the water that's coming in. So they would get a little bit of it, I believe, but we would get another chunk of it ourselves. So you're basically paying to stop them from making money.
6,000, 7,000.
Let's go for 9,000. Yeah. And the other thing, before we finish that, is that you also get another report underneath. Whenever these things come up, you also get a quarterly report. So I guess these must come up quarterly then, because you pretty much get one. So worth of buildings, HQ constructions, and resources. So we are ahead, but that's to be expected.
So,
Let's just whack out the pirates. Where else we wanted to get them? I think there would be a good place. We should be able to pick up. Yeah, we should be able to get up the blue and the aluminium that's coming in as well.
I hate those filthy bandits.
So you see, debt does increase. And you can see that in Pirate's body, who plundered 20 aluminium from Mrs. Production. Your debt does go up. It doesn't really do much. It just increases, but it does kind of lower your share value. You also then get a higher interest every now and again, which means you have to pay more and more and more. So it's best to try and get this down when you can. But you don't really make money as such. I mean, if you're selling off units, you kind of can, but you don't really make any money. So you have to sell your units to make money. Unfortunately, we have way too much water. Just way too much water. What can we turn it into? That into that. Silicon. There isn't silicon about. I might. Is that a double there? Yeah, let's go for.
The black market is online.
Let's go for 2 silicons. And then also a glass factory. But we'll sell some more water off. And might even get rid of this one. Scrap that. Because this is already claimed, I can't go ahead and claim another one if it didn't have any more claims. So come along. It's going to cost oxygen, which we have spare of, and also silicon, which we have spare of. I really want to use up some carbon, to be fair. Carbon. Electronics would actually be better. We don't use steel and glass to start it off. This thing is a shortage of power, so the power cost is going up, and actually as we have extra, we can sell that back. It's pretty good. We still need some more money. There we go. Just start making quite a lot of money off of that. Okay, good to pay off some of the debt. We do have an unused tile. I could put the water back on there, but really it's worth nothing at the moment. In fact, we can get rid of that other one. Which is unfortunate. I don't just ever had 3 really good ones next to me before. Iron would be very good. We cannot make fuel Aluminium's going up. Aluminium. Yeah. Let's go ahead and create some chemicals. Boom. Okay, so we'll speed it up a little bit. There you go. And basically, it is on very easy. But yeah, we just need to continue like this. We need to make as much money as we can, because then we can start actually purchasing some stock. So their stock at there is worth 5,500. A lot of silicon. How much spare aluminium we've got? We've got two spare aluminium. Carbon, we've got 5 spare. Silicon, we've got a fair bit spare. So really just build another electronics, I would say.
2,000.
This is research. Plus 100% power production. We're connected to HQ.
Will begin at 4,000.
I don't particularly want it. I just hopefully make it so they pay more. No. The thing is, because it's on easy, I think they're going to let us have it more easily than if it was on harder. So I was actually trying to put the prices up, because I've done that before. You bid a little bit and you put prices up. Now the main part of what makes this game the best thing is multiplayer. You really want to play this on multiplayer, because it's the whole trust issues you have with people. That's kind of the whole thing. You put bids in here and there, you sell things off that you don't really have, or because they don't know what you've got. So you could start flooding the market with something, and it pushes the price down. They think you've got tons of it, so they won't bother buying it. But you might not have anything at all, or you could store it up for ages and then sell it all off. Debt accrued 10% interest. They built a wind turbine. Doesn't really matter to us. Okay, let's sell off some more aluminium for another electronics. Another chemical slab would be nice. So I mean, steel is at 100, so it's very, very high for steel, but it's just purely because no one can build any. They've got the one iron here. And some carbon. There's no other iron here, so basically that one guy is making all the money for the steel. The bastard. And we used to have tons and tons and tons of carbon. So another thing you can add to your base is Pleasure Dome, which gives you money.
Scientific colony expanded.
Construct a patent lab, which means you can actually go ahead and basically, with the one you just saw there, a bit of patent come up, it gives you extra bonuses. Engineering lab increases the production of each of these, or the effectiveness of them. Hacker array, this lets you say there is a surplus or a requirement of a certain type of material, and that will either increase or decrease the value of it, depending on what you prefer. And then you have this one, which is the construct Offworld market, and this lets you send off goods back to Earth effectively. I sell some stock to make some money. We have too much carbon. Glass furnace. So we do have
3,000.
spare oxygen, spare silicon. We do have, so we should build some of these now. We do need another claim. Geothermal. Definitely think it's worth bidding for that. Quarterly report 762, 671, 568. So yeah, we're in.
6,000.
With this new expansion, we have increased our potential production rates by a lot. The shareholders will love it.
Is it worth 12,000? I don't think it's worth 12,000. I think we could have paid for 12,000 worth of fuel, but never mind. Is this mine? Probably should have checked. Yeah, that's the one. Lovely. Okay, so next up we're going to put another glass factory. Get a 50% bonus. And then some more silicon. We needed silicon oxygen. Let's put another oxygen maker. 100% bonus there, and then even more glass here. Let's get rid of little bit of that. Jeez, tons of it. So this now means that we get loads of this. We can make up tons of it. We then sell loads of it, which means the price will come down. But then the price of something else should go up. For instance, the steel. One thing that would be useful then is to try mutiny the seal mill. It's offline for 58 seconds. Four, three, two, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The black market is online.
Mine! Yes. So now what's happening is that we take over it. Goods come to us. Okay, $182 per.
Scientific colony expanded.
So we should put some power as well. It's just the power's so expensive. The price is coming down and down now because we've got too much. Stop auto sell. Go on, price, go up. Oh. Never mind that. I thought it would store it up. I know actually you've had power before. Oh, there's not enough. Go on, yes. In fact, let's go ahead and build a pleasure dome.
4,000.
Plot auction. This is an auction for a specific plot on the map. Water. No, don't want it.
5.
Black market and hacker array expenditures. Let's make quite 6,000 for water.
7,000.
There you go.
8,000.
Damn. Wow. And then also we're going to go ahead and create a hacker array. Let's put a hacker array. And an engineering lab. Just get everything. Show you what it's all about. That would probably make sense, wouldn't it? Let's just buy everything. So we also got, let's do an EMP because we can. Right, 58 seconds we can. So that's what happens. It's a massive pulse like that, and wherever it is centered, it stays out for longer, and the other ones stay out for less time. Pay off some debts. So the more debt you pay off, the higher your stock goes, which means they were less likely to purchase it. This is now just going to straight give us money. Okay, so it's 40 is worth a good bit of money. See what I mean? Because we sold off so many, it's really brought the price down. We did make 35 steel, which is quite nice. And some iron too. Okay, so up here you get all the different options you've got. So hacker
The
array.
black market is online.
All I'm going to say is that there is a shortage of bastards. There's not a shortage of bastards, but they've put down the price of glass. Oh, Mr. Research over here. He's the first one we need to be buying out, really. Although Miss Production is a lot cheaper, so we'll probably go for hers. What do we have lots of? This, but even so, it's only got by much. Offworld price is 130. Let's see if you want to sell it with your launcher. Let's say we've got a shortage of. Let's go for carbon. So it costs us 4,000, but they should increase the price of it. Engineering labs, we're going to go ahead and say we want more of 46, 46, 40, 40, 40, 40, 50. Let's upgrade this. In fact, it's worth chemicals, it's not costing us anything, so we've got chemicals. That's lovely. And then finally, we can go ahead and patent something. Let us patent. So we've got different things like recycles resource when scrapping buildings, which we don't really use. Plus 200 power capacity and stockpile. Plus 100% profit from pleasure dome would be quite nice. Less power consumption would be nice considering the cost of it right now. Although that will then bring the price down. Units of power with water instead of fuel, which means more fuel but less water, and that's just quite good because fuel's worth more than water, so let's go with that. Or let's go with lower power consumption for now. They'll go ahead and they'll go ahead and start researching that. We can go ahead and EMP the greens. Where are the greens? Here are the greens. Let's go for hacker rate doesn't really matter too much. Let's go for that. So all those are now frozen. They don't work for 40 seconds. Well, a minute in the middle, 30 seconds around the outside. There's not a glass surplus. Ah, you bastards. Right, we need to change away from the glass then. Let's go from glass to... Chemicals. Sit for a while, and then we go ahead and we can go purchase some production. 10,000. Every time you buy one, it gets a bit more expensive. We need to get some off. Costs 11,500 to buy the last parts of it, which we can quite gladly do with that. Okay, that's the final single. Now, because the other three have been purchased by Mr. Research, we have to buy all three out in one go. It's going to be 72,000. There's not a surplus of chemicals. Oh, it's him. He's hacking me. I'm rewarded with $1,000. Why?
New patent up
Don't
for
know.
auction.
Energy vault plus 200
Bidding
power
will begin
capacity
at
and power stockpile.
5,000.
But for that going gone, we spent 25,000 on research. Keep that. That'll be nice. It's still just steel and iron. We need some mutiny.
Sold.
Yeah. Whoa, power's gone down to $1. Since when? So what, no one's using power now? That's why we've suddenly started losing some money. God damn it.
Our hackers have compromised the trading servers.
Good.
Price manipulation begins shortly.
Good. Yes. Go, go, go. Oh my god, it went up and he just sold tons, so it went down again. Oh, look, glass is worth almost nothing now, so is electronics. What are we gonna do? The only way to make money is steel, basically. 7 seconds gone.
The black market is online.
Yes. Here you go, price of power was going up for a little bit just there. So if you purchase your own, it actually increases the value of the stock. The patents. Can teleport buildings powered with water. Can mine it. Might be good with that actually. What the hell was that? It's still short. It's not still. Oh, the price of steel is ridiculous. I might just destroy them to be fair. Underground nuke. That. Just boom.
Our hackers have compromised the trading servers.
It's gone.
Price manipulation begins shortly.
Yes, 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 yes. Just keep doing shortages, just keep doing it. More. More. Everything we've got is worth almost nothing. So these are all the available buildings. There's not very many just yet, but I think there will be more later on in later in the game. Wait.
6,000.
Carbon.
New
Nope.
land is available for auction.
Take it. Spend your money.
Bidding will begin at
7,000. 8,000.
Oh, I thought there's actually two of them still in the game. I thought it was just the one.
sold.
Okay. So much money from this. Yes.
The black market is online.
We're not surprised.
No.
Just disappointed in
God
you.
damn it. Okay, so let's go for the instead of gas, the iron. Oh, silicon's worth pretty much nothing at all. Set off water, set everything. Alright, you destroyed my patent now. Thank you very much.
Our hackers have compromised the trading servers.
Good.
Price manipulation begins shortly.
Oh, that's where my money went. Whoa, you just EMP'd me fully there. Damn it! Oh, when this goes up further. Sauce off. How much do we need here? 78,000. Come on! Once
The
we can
black
build.
market is online.
There we go. Must wait for stock orders process. Okay, so once it's done, we can then go and buy her, so all the red stuff becomes ours. Oh, alright. Oxygen shortage. I'm not surprised, he just bloody killed me off, didn't he? Right, so now, all of the red stuff is now ours as well. So it's me and her are basically the same company, so it becomes a bit of a snowball from this point onwards. If there's 4 of us, it becomes more difficult because he then is able to purchase the other one normally. But our stock is really expensive.
Who are all these new people? I don't know everybody's name
Scientific
yet.
colony expanded.
There's an oxygen shortage. That's
Your
what I meant.
stock is being bought.
Don't buy my shares. Let's upgrade the oxygen then, since we can actually make some. That's pretty good though, we'd actually have a bonus. Once we start producing again, we can sell this for a lot of money. There's not a chemical surplus, you... Ah! Can't build these. Right, black market, there we go. Underground nuke again. What's this steel mill?
Our hackers have compromised the trading servers.
Nuke?
Price manipulation begins shortly.
Oh, I think he defended it again. Good, more price manipulation. Let's make some more money. Go, 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 go. 100% profit from pleasure day.
New patent up for auction.
Don't think it's worth 7,000.
Bidding will begin at
Oh, my page is 7.
7,000.
This is the pleasure dog. Makes me money.
sold.
Yeah. Carbon shortage, yes, come on. So we could upgrade, but there's not really much point to upgrade just yet. What I really, really, really need is the steel. Power. Carbon, got everything. Yeah, if I just make all my auction. Auction is the place to be right now. Don't quite see why that was a big farting sound at the end there, but hey. There you go, we just make tons of what's spare claims, let's just make loads of auction.
The black market is online.
Is that good? Mutiny.
We're not surprised. Just disappointed in you.
No chance of me ever getting that. In which case, let's make a shortage of auction. And then also increase auction improvement. Make auction even better. Loads of auction being built now. Up the price, up the price, up the price. When it gets as high as it goes, that's going down now. Still going up. Come on. In fact, we can build one of these soon. Later. Shortage again. Yes, that must be. That's them. building them. Yeah, use power water, build carbon, can't mine adjacent
The
tiles.
black market is online.
Let's go for that water's pretty cheap right now. It's still going up. Just bring all these down. Ooh, minus 10. Jesus. Should buy some whilst it's still quite cheap. Although, one thing we can do is get rid of this electronics now. And put the water back in again. Triple water's pretty good.
Our hackers have compromised the trading servers. Price manipulation begins shortly.
Bidding will begin at
So that's going to go up even further, which was we could just sell tons and tons and tons and start buying his.
auction unclaimed. Bidding
In fact, let's
closed.
just start out. 284. Got 1,000 at 300. It's going to go down a lot by the time we start actually making it, but still. Yeah. It says a surplus of water. I'll bring the water, price of water down. I think it's probably time to start selling. A little bit. A lot. There's a market crash! Wahaha! Gimme. Yeah! And that's the end of the game! So that's probably pretty much the aim of the game. That was a bit of a cheeky way of doing it there. I think if it was against a higher level AI, they would have actually started making loads themselves or bring the price down to stop you from doing that. But yeah, in the earlier build, the AI is horrendous. I mean, this sort of game is all about making its quick market changes, and that's exactly what AI is brilliant at. That's why it's all codes in, say, stock markets. So yeah, it's a great little game, and as I say, the multiplayer is the big part, so we'll have to go off and do the multiplayer for the future videos. But for now, that's my little first Let's Play of it. Let's try it out, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll definitely suggest go and get it. It's a nice little game. It's people say it's got very much Railroad Tycoon-esque information about it because of all the stock stuff and the price manipulation and all that. And it's got little graphs afterwards and everything. Look at that. But it's very good. But I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.